so yeah, this weekend we had the Cape Town Speed Classic, and Dawie used Marco's BM on the Saturday, and the whole idea was that he got to test the track and got used to the track, and secretly we wanted him to experience a BM. But yeah, he had a great day. I think he did really, really well. I think the fastest run he did was a 45.2. He was the fastest BM there, which was important to me. But yeah, he was about 4th or 5th fastest on the sort of as fast the times go. But in his last run, he left the track a bit, climbed the side of the mountain, and damaged the car slightly. So he bent the right-hand wheels, right-hand lower control arms. Car still managed to finish the run and drove it onto the trailer. But we got some work to do, and obviously there's always a few improvements we want to do. So we're actually busy fitting a M3 oil cooler housing so we can run an oil cooler as well, as this car's water temperature is always a bit borderline. Yeah, so the car will race at the next Power Series at Killarney in the BMW Car Club. Marco, runs it there. He runs it as hard as he can. He doesn't really mind the classes, so he just runs it flat out. He does sort of 22s, which puts him, depending on the cars on the day, but he's always in the top sort of 4, top 2. He can't really win against Monsieur and his turbocharged E46. But yeah, that's where the car can be seen. Dawie, this was practice to race with the Lotari. The Lotari is obviously a very fast car. It's a scary car to drive. I don't think people realize it always, but it's a difficult car to drive. If you're used to saloons, or you often hear this terminology, especially in America, where people go, that's a wing and slicks driver. It's a different car animal to drive. It's not like a saloon car, it's not like a rally car, it's like a single-seater with wings and slicks. On top of that, it's got 900 horsepower, 800 horsepower, depending on the settings. And I think Dawie is also just cautious of it. He doesn't want to make an accident. But yeah, we wanted to go out and have fun. So practicing the track was a big part of it. Dawie was probably the 4th fastest car there for the weekend. Unfortunately, Peter Zili's car failed right at the end, so Dawie got 3rd overall in the shootout, and he was 1st in his class, which is the V8 turbocharged class. So he won that category. And we came home with a car perfect good condition and running fine, so we had a good weekend. Yeah.
Another sort of prototype was Connor Kilbride's Ligier.
Yeah, that's also over here. The big thing with this car, it's not really meant to pull away, or it's not, if it pulls away, it's pulling out the pits. So the first gear is so very tall. It's only got a 2-litre Honda K-Series in it. So as far as torque and the torque gear ratio, it was a big ask. We had changed the clutch and stuff before the hill climb, and Paul Bespier was very clever. He set up the pit limiter button as a launch control. So it just keeps the RPM there, and you can set how quickly it phases out. But yeah, he did a bit of a launch. And he came 2nd in his class and 3rd overall in the sports car single-seater shootout. Yeah. He bought the car very recently. We had to do a bit of work to get it going, but in reality he bought it for a bit of a bargain. But he hasn't got to drive it that much actually. He's done 2 Power Series with it now, and he's got 2 days of practice or so in it. But yeah, he's loving it. I think his eyes are opening to the world of specially built race cars. It isn't, tin top, it's been converted. It is a purebred race car, yeah.
What about the Radical?
Yeah, the Radical had a fantastic weekend. It won the sports car category, and it came 2nd overall in the sports car single-seater category. Yeah, Josh was on a big disadvantage in the fact that he didn't have hill climb tyres, so he just used his main circuit tyres, which is obviously a reasonably hard compound, and there was no chance of really keeping temperature in it. And the rules of the hill climb also said that you couldn't do anything to keep temperature in the tyres. You couldn't put like blankets and stuff on the car. I think it was a big advantage for him over Connor as far as the horsepower go, but Connor had the soft tyres. The first sector, this car was over a second faster. But yeah, Josh did really well to navigate the track on cold tyres, and ultimately won its class in 2nd overall, and also car ran perfectly, and this car will also race at the next Power Series.
Those weren't the only cars you were looking after this weekend. What else do you have in your stable?
Well, I was supposed to race my car, but I put it in the bushes, ran out of talent, ran out of track space. My heart's a bit broken on that, keeps me awake at night. What's the next thing to do? Yeah, but Mike raced his Z4. yeah, Mike did better than we thought he would be able to do. He's been impressing me the last few times he's been racing, but yeah, he won the V8 normally aspirated class quite convincingly. And I think he was about 7th overall in the shootouts. He made the shootout, wasn't really ever going to win, but the fact that he made the shootout was a big thing for us and him. And yeah, I mean, he got down to the 40s, which is really impressive. Obviously, Mike pedals it quite hard. He tries quite hard. He loves this thing, but it's also a very entertaining car. You know, being a 7-litre V8, it's got a lot of bottom-end torque, and yeah, it's making 415, you know, normally aspirated power, kilowatts, and you know, it's really loud and it sounds amazing. I'll start it up for you guys there. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. We got a lot of work to do. We've also had stock car racing this weekend where a few engines blew up, a few things went wrong. At the same time, I'm going away this weekend. I'm going to the 24 hours of Lemons racing, which is quite a special event. Everybody competes in it, but it's supposed to be good fun and a lot of sort of budget racing. So we're looking forward to that. So that's where I'm this weekend. But yeah, the next Power Series is coming up. You know, there's nothing I can do to move the race date. I have to finish the cars. So we have a few projects around here that needs to get finished. There's some championships on the line. So yeah, the pressure is on and we need to get it all done.